Hello fellow horror geeks, and welcome back to CDV.com presents 100 Days of Horror, in which myself, Kim, Cody, and a bunch of our friends watch 100 horror films we haven't seen the days leading up to Halloween, posting our results. I'm doing mine here on our YouTube channel, so you can follow those previous reviews up to now on that. Or if you go to the link below, you can find everyone's written thoughts about as we watch through, because it's not just a couple of us, it's a whole fuck ton of us watching horror films of good and bad and everything in between. Here's one of the bad ones, it's number 53, Among the Shadows. Among the Shadows is a 2019 werewolf vampire political thriller. Yes, it's a concept from the mid-2000s or earlier. Also known as, oh yeah, that werewolf movie with Lindsay Lohan. I think I remember seeing the trailer for that. When the trailer came out, we laughed about it within our City Group talk and a couple of the horror groups I'm on. And then I promptly forgot about it. Until I went and got this from Netflix, because I just print literally everything that comes out every year. And it came through and I watched it and I'm like, I think that woman's Lindsay Lohan. And I'm literally watching it, and like about 25 minutes later, she showed up again, and with a different angle, I'm like, oh, that is Lindsay Lohan. Oh shit, this is that movie. And that's where it linked in, because I saw that trailer, forgot about it, and then watched the movie again later on. It's like, oh, and this movie is shit. It's probably one of the worst movies I've seen this year. Not because Lindsay Lohan, she's actually gonna be fine, but here she is absolutely not. Reading cue cards on her own. Alright, so here's the thing with that. She is obviously filming completely separately in a different location in a different time, probably in the course of like 3 hours from everyone else. She's badly green screened and behind whatever place she's currently standing in, with these direct shots on her, maybe a little from a couple different angles, kind of like, good, we have one day with her, we got to shoot all this exposition and all these people talking. Every time she talks to someone and it maybe cuts to someone else and there's like the back of her head is obviously someone else. It's like they filmed this entire movie and then like, alright, this one particular role we can probably replace with a famous person or a person who used to be famous. Oh, we got Lindsay Lohan for a day. Yeah, that's sure, that works, we'll use her. So it's really awkward. Like my wife came in as I was watching it and she's like, is that Lindsay Lohan, and is she green screened? And yes, she is on both counts. Where her performance is just like, as if I had my notes here, just reading, like, it's like watching someone badly go on Saturday Night Live and reading the cue cards as they talk. Fucking awful. So this is a werewolf vampire political thriller, in which werewolves and vampires have been fighting forever. And they both have political powers, and someone assassinates one of the other leaders, who's the Prime Minister of France, written? I don't know. It's really not well written. This looks like it was filmed in 2004. It's got that blue filter and leather, and it's like someone watched Underworld, the obvious response here, obvious connection, and made their own shitty version in Belgrade. And somehow got Lindsay Lohan to stop doing coke for a minute to pop in. Except there's mentions of Brexit and there's modern technology, so it was obviously made this year. But it was like I wrote a script and then Underworld came out and now I can't make my script. And about 20 years later, like, oh shit, I got like 20 bucks, I can make this. And that's where it feels like. But there's so much exposition that it just gets overwhelming. I forgot who the fuck anyone was and kind of really zoned out. The action sequences are really awfully done, shot with so poorly. It's like the whole movie was shot in like a day. Between all that leather and the poor shots and the awful acting from the main character, and then Lindsay Lohan added in, this movie isn't even entertaining in a bad movie way. It just gets frustrating because you're watching, you're like, just stop. Because it's that level of bad in which it's like a bad made for sci-fi channel movie, and its level of quality, in which the case it's not so bad it's entertaining, but it's not good enough to even really bother with it, except with more sex scenes. There's a lot of random sex scenes that just kind of pop their way in, as if like that's some quarter of the market that wanted some softcore shoved into their bad werewolf vampire movie. The effects are awful, the main performance is awful, Lindsay Lohan's green screening is even worse. So I don't recommend this movie in any shape or form, whether it be One Afternoon TNT, hopefully the sex taken out, finding it for $1, or putting it out because someone kept it on fire because they didn't like it. It's not entertaining to put on with your friends. It's a slog, goes on way too long, and this just stops. As the plot actually does kind of move forward at one point, and the surprise villain, Lindsay Lohan, is revealed, it's not a surprise at all. It's really obvious she set the thing up. She has the main character arrested, and the main character eventually gets out. It's like, alright, I'm gonna come after her, and she starts coming after her, and then it goes to fucking credits. So we don't even have a climax to the movie that I didn't even like. So maybe take off for small favors that it ends 20 minutes before I expected it to end. So that's a positive plus, is that it ends. A positive plus. That's the great rating I have here. See, Cody wrote these for me. No, I'm kidding. I'm just making these up as I go along. I don't like Indiana Jones. Among the Shadows gets a straight up F, but F plus because it's not so bad you can watch it. It's just bad. So not even, just watch that trailer. You get all the entertainment you need from this movie from that awful trailer. I'm not going to link it below because I'm lazy, and you can find it on your own. Plus, who knows, maybe the filmmakers might see that link in there and send me an angry message. I don't want that. This is a small movie, and they might actually watch all the reviews and then get busy about it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, see all the other reviews that are going on. Go to the Facebook group, see that. But thanks for speaking geek with me for Among the Shadows, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!